So the blue check Hollywood fucking drives me nuts. So Judd Apatow, he makes all those good movies. He did 40-Year-Old Virgin, right? Didn't he do that?
I'm sure he did.
He does lots of
Please
good
don't
movies.
test me on titles of movies.
He does very funny movies. And I saw him do stand-up, and his stand-up was also surprisingly good. Why do you say surprisingly, Jimmy? Because if you don't do comedy all the time, it's hard to be good at it. Where you lose your fastball right away after a week. Anyway, that's why. So anyway.
Knocked Up. This is 40. The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
Funny People. Super Bad. Trainwreck.
Yeah.
Heavyweights. Anchorman. The Legend.
Anchorman was hilarious.
Bridesmaids. Step Brothers.
Step Brothers also made me
Pineapple
laugh.
Express.
Saw it, loved it. He makes lots of great movies.
There you
Wow,
go.
damn, he's got quite a
Talladega Nights.
fucking also hilarious.
Okay, Talladega Nights were hardest laughs.
What are the
Sweet Baby
Sweet Baby
Jesus.
I pray to the baby Jesus.
That would be the time. That would be like the movie that I like to play. Like when I had a projector, I would play a movie outside,
Yeah.
and my friends would just go, "We saw that one already." I'm like, "But it's so
But it's
funny.
so funny.
Why wouldn't you want to laugh?"
So he tweeted out, remember when that other president talked about all the models he slept with at a press conference about a pandemic? Oh, that never happened because we've never had such a craven freak in charge before. Register to vote. When we all vote, we can make him go away. So now, you know my big peeve is, hey, why don't you tweet at the goddamn shitty Democrat politicians who sold us out, the workers, not you, he's a gazillionaire, sold out the country to fucking Wall Street, big pharma, and oil and military industrial companies. Why don't you tweet at those to get better so people vote for someone besides him? Like, that's the problem. Like, I don't mind you hating on Trump and wanting to replace him, but that's all you do. You don't ever pressure your politicians to be fucking better. Hey, Nancy Pelosi, why don't you quit being corrupt? Hey, why don't Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, why didn't you guys do something for people in the fucking stimulus bill so I don't have to tell people to register to vote because people will want to come out and vote for someone because you're doing something for them? Never. You'll never see that tweet because that never crosses his mind because he doesn't have any problems he needs government to solve. He just doesn't like that Trump's an asshole. That's it. He just doesn't like that Trump's an asshole. It bothers him personally. But then he can't 2 and 2. Oh, how did we get Trump? Oh, it's because Barack Obama governed like a Republican. That's not me talking. That's Barack Obama talking. Can you imagine if a Republican got elected over Barack? Let's say John McCain beat Barack. Let's just say. And then do you think John McCain would have been allowed to make the banks bigger during that crisis? Do you think he would have been allowed to take us from 2 wars to 7? Do you think he would have been allowed to open the Arctic to drilling twice? Do you think he would have been allowed to repeal the regulation that said we can't export fossil fuels, which has led to fracking pipes underneath all over his country? Do you think McCain would have been allowed? No. Barack Obama was uniquely positioned to get that shit done because nobody was watching. He puts the left to sleep. Just like when Bill Clinton ran against George Bush the first, Bill Clinton was not the lesser of two evils. Bill Clinton was the more evil guy. What do you mean, Jimmy? Because George Bush the first tried to pass NAFTA and he couldn't. Bill Clinton could. He gave the Blue Dog Democrats cover to vote for a bill that everybody in the unions know was cutting them off at the knees. They couldn't do that. They all stood up against George Bush. They didn't stand up against Bill Clinton, just like fucking Barack Obama. Now are you starting to get it? That the lesser of two evils probably would have been John McCain because we wouldn't have let him do all that shit, Barack Obama. Do you think we would have let John McCain kick 5.1 million families out of their house in the middle of a depression? Do you think we would have let him do that? No. But Barack Obama, a black guy with a Muslim name, was doing it and he sweet-talked us and we thought that's how it had to be. It's not how it has to be. They're proving it right now. They just gave $4.2 trillion to the richest thousand. They could have saved everybody's house. They're giving the banks $1 trillion a day right now. Barack Obama just didn't feel like fucking helping you. He just didn't feel like it. Judd Apatow has no idea about any of that. I guarantee you he has no idea. He walks around going, Barack Obama, best president of my lifetime. I'll guarantee you that's what he does. So that's what drives me. This is the people in Hollywood. That's what drives me fucking nuts. And even my friends who I started with who made it now, they think like this. People who used to write me notes when my show started, encouraged me. This is your people need. Now they all think like this. And then not one of them ever does a tweet or a joke or anything aimed at the politicians who were so horrible that people got so desperate they voted for a game show host. They'll never think to tweet at fucking Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, hey, what the fuck? Never. So what I said, yeah, vote for it. He'll never tweet at the Democratic Party. Why are you putting up I said, yes, vote for a demented, 100% corrupt, sociopathic, lying, warmongering sex harasser who is a complete puppet of Wall Street and has screwed workers for decades and promises to veto health care in the middle of a pandemic. Brilliant. FYI, that is not a solution. Like, why doesn't he say this? Why isn't he screaming that this is who the Democrats want you to fucking vote for? How dare you make fucking morons out of all of us? Why doesn't he say that? No, what does he fucking tell you? Go fucking vote. Make sure you register. We got our guy. Isn't that stupid? Yeah, it is. And how do I know it's stupid? Because a dumb guy like me knows it. That's stupid. God, I would love to be that out of touch. Imagine having all that power. No one ever tells you no. Oh, all the money in the world. Everybody's sucking your dick. Imagine that life that Judd Apatow lived. Everywhere he goes, oh, fuck. You think the mafia people have, think, oh, my God. Imagine all the doors that are open. Oh, can I get you anything, Mr. Apatow? Why don't you come up and see me? Oh, I would definitely have sex with him. Hey, this is the part where I tell you where our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then I would tell you to go join our premium, but nobody has a fucking job. So why don't you just enjoy the video?